My first ever Champions League final is only hours away, and I can't sleep. This is quite possibly one of the biggest games of my career. Although we've played in a World Cup final, nothing really compares to the Champions League. The World Cup is the biggest stage in all of football, but the Champions League is the biggest stage in all of club football. And we're here with Real Madrid, where only one team stands in our way. It's Chelsea. As we're only 18 hours away, we have a flight to catch in the morning, but I can't sleep, and the only thing I'm doing is walking the street. These are my final days in Madrid, because after the season is up, who knows where we'll end up. Before our flight, one final training session to get us prepared for the big game. This is going to be my last training session playing for Real Madrid, as after the season is over, we're either leaving the club or retiring from the game of football completely. So, we're going to need to make the most of this game. It could be the final game of our career. 10 hours remain. We're hopping on the plane and we're heading out to the location of the final of the Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, we're heading to Germany, where Chelsea awaits. Will we raise the Champions League glory in less than 12 hours? Or will we leave with nothing? In the last episode, we failed to win La Liga, and when we failed to win the Copa de España, we can't fail to win the Champions League. Or boys, that will mean no trophies this year for Real Madrid. Let's get into it.
By the words that you say, the voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the ways. Let me show you all the ways, yeah. Let me show you all the ways.
And this is it, boys. One of the biggest games of the career of Lucas Lorenzo. I know, boys, we're only like 22 years old, and so many people are like, why are you retiring? You're so young. You guys gotta remember, FIFA 19 is almost here. We're not gonna continue with FIFA 18 career mode once FIFA 19 begins, so that's the reason we may indeed be retiring. Boys, we'll talk about retirement in the future, but for now, we have a game to win. We have a trophy to win. Chelsea versus Real Madrid in the final of the Champions League. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this match. And look at this, we're already starting out with a goal. Real Madrid taking the lead over Chelsea. Who else but the Brazilian Roberto Firmino? This man has been scoring goals left and right all season for Real Madrid, and he's doing it on the biggest stage right here, giving us a 1-0 lead. This could be the dream start. What a finish, near post, OP, man. I mean, what a first time strike from number 16, Roberto Firmino. This is the dream start to the half. We fast forward to almost the 44th minute, where we come up with our first save of the Champions League final. And in the 45th minute, another goal from Roberto Firmino puts Real Madrid up 2-0. You have got to be kidding me. This is incredible, and I was not expecting this at all. We go ahead 2-0 in front of Chelsea. There's a reason Chelsea were in the Champions League final. There's a reason they're in the Champions League final. They're one of the best clubs in the world. They have some great talent on this team, and we're absolutely thrashing them here in the first half. That would be it. 45 minutes down. We have a 2-0 lead. All we have to do is hold this lead for 45 more minutes, and we'll be raising the trophy. Boys, we had a good first half, but who knows what's going to end up taking place here in the second half. Without further ado, let's get into it. 66th minute, and things are already looking good for Real Madrid as a foul takes place in the box. Yellow card and a penalty for Real Madrid. Guerrero right there is given the yellow card, given the foul, and Real Madrid given the penalty. Look at this, man. It looked to be outside the box, but it was called a foul in the box, and Gareth Bale steps up and he misses the penalty. Boys, that could have put the game to bed, but instead it leaves the door wide open for Chelsea, where it's now 2-1. In the 75th minute, we concede our first goal of the game, and now things are starting to get very, very shaky. Chelsea have the momentum, they've cut the lead in half, and they still have over 15 minutes left to get that equalizing goal. It's Morata this time, number 9, the Spanish man. 82nd minute, we come up with a huge save right here, boys, but the deflection goes straight to a Chelsea player. The score is now 2-2. Chelsea have come back all the way and equalized in this game. Had Gareth Bale put in that penalty, we would still be in the lead, but instead, the American, Christian Pulisic, puts in the goal. Guys, it's a new game. 2-2, we're all level here in Germany, here in this final. We came up with a clutch save, but it fell right to the Chelsea player. This isn't good. The momentum still remains with Chelsea, but it wouldn't be enough time for them to carry that momentum onto a third goal. Guys, we're going into extra time and potentially penalties. What a first half it was. What a second half it was. Extra time, man. Who knows what's going to happen? Into extra time. Anyone's game at this point, and in the 93rd minute, Real Madrid looking strong, but Courtois, the Belgium, looking even stronger. 96th minute, yet another chance for Madrid, and yet another miss. Courtois looked to be on that one as well. And as we get late into the second half of extra time, Chelsea go in front. 3-2, they'd looked to have it won at this point. And who else but the center back, the German in his home country in the Champions League final. He puts in an incredible goal into the top corner. Boys, as things stand, we are going to be losing. But it wasn't until Gareth Bale battled back and made it 3-3, the equalizer in the 112th minute. This Champions League final is absolutely insane, boys. An incredible goal for Gareth Bale, equalizes. But now, what's going to happen? Will there be any time left for another goal by either side? The next chance would fall to Chelsea. Would they be able to win the game? No! What a save from Lorenzo right here in the 120th minute. We're going to a penalty shootout. Guys, this could be one of the most intense penalty shootouts of my career. We've yet to win a penalty shootout in my career. I've yet to ever save a penalty in my career. Will this all change in the Champions League final? Here we go. Lorenzo against Courtois. Chelsea against Real Madrid. The first penalty for Chelsea is slotted in the bottom left-hand corner. We've still yet to make a penalty save in our career. Isco first for Madrid. Penalty is converted with ease. Isco is a veteran at this, and he buried it. Next up for Chelsea, it's the Belgium. Batshuayi, what will he do for Chelsea? What a save! The first save of the career of Lucas Lorenzo from a penalty. Right now, we have a chance to take the lead, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo who misses. You have got to be kidding me. This could be Ronaldo's last ever game, as he might be retiring after this season as well. And he misses the penalty. Next one for Chelsea. They go right down the middle, and I just flat out guessed the wrong way. Madrid up once more, and yet another miss. Every time we go into a penalty shootout, my team seems to choke and just miss every single penalty. Chelsea up this time, and Chelsea converting. We dive the wrong way once again, and the score is now 3-1. If we miss this penalty, it is all but over. Roberto Firmino's been a beast for us all season long, and it stays that way. Firmino's been the MVP of this team 100%, but now it's all up to Lorenzo. If we save this penalty, we march on. It's N'Golo Kante who slots it in and wins the Champions League for Chelsea. That's it. Season over, and quite possibly the career over for Lucas Lorenzo. In all of my career modes, there seem to be happy endings with our player going off and winning the final of the competition, but not every player can have a happy ending. In this game, Real Madrid fall to Chelsea in the Champions League final. It's all but over. Going into the season with Madrid, we had hopes of winning the treble, and even in the last episode, our hopes of winning the treble were alive. We end the season winning no trophies. If this is the final game that Lucas Lorenzo plays in, how will we be remembered? Could this taint our legacy? And will all these disappointing moments have a negative impact on the great career we lived out? All that's left to do is watch Chelsea raise the trophy of the Champions League, and we leave the pitch for what could be the last time of our career. Well, there you have it. Season's over, and now it's time to say goodbye. We're leaving Madrid. Our time here is done. Our time with the club is done, and where I'll be heading, I'm still unsure. I honestly don't know where to go, and to be honest, I still don't know what's going to go on next year. Will I continue playing football, or again, will it all be over? We're leaving Madrid for now, though, and as we leave, as we head off, the only thing on my mind is the game of football. Do I give up what I've done my entire life, or do we continue on? We soon arrived back here in Argentina. We had our car and all our belongings flown over, and as I was headed back to my hometown, I had to stop. Stop for a phone call that would change everything. There was a specific club on the phone, one that you all are very familiar with if you are a fan of this series, but which club was it? They were offering us a contract. This club may not be the biggest club, and guys, to give you a hint, they might not even be from Europe. Will we continue our career with this club, or will it all be over? You'll find out soon enough.